Good morning, class. Today I will continue line-wise explanation of Chapter 9. Madam rides the bus. At last the cow moved off the road, and soon the bus came to railroad crossing. After some time, the cow left the road. Then the bus reached to the railway crossing. A speck of train could be seen in the distance, growing bigger and bigger as it drew nearer. It means a train was coming. It was very at a distance, and so the more it was coming nearer, the more it was growing. The figure of the train was growing. Then it rushed past the crossing gate with the tremendous roar and rattle, shaking the bus. When the train passed through the railway crossing, then it created much noise. Then the bus went on and passed the train station. From there, it traversed a busy, well laid out shopping street and turned a wider thoroughfare. And after crossing the railway crossing, the bus entered to a city, town, and then when it started moving in town, on both sides of the road there were glittering and shining shops. Such big bright looking shops, what glittering displays of clothes, glittering and shining, and other merchandise means goods. Such a big crowds Valli had never seen in her life. First time she was watching. On both sides of the road there were different shining shops which had different goods, different clothes. Struck dumb with wonder, Valli gaped at everything. Then the bus stopped and everyone got off except Valli. Valli was looking at the merchandise at the shop of the town with a great surprise. Same time the bus reached to the bus stand and stopped. Other passengers got down from the bus. "Hey lady," said the conductor, "aren't you ready to get off? This is as far as your 30 paise takes you." Then bus conductor indicated her to get off, but Valli replied that she will return by same bus. "No," Valli said, "I am going back on this same bus." She took another 30 paise from her pocket and handed the coins to the conductor. The young girl gave another 30 paise to return by same bus. "Why, is something the matter?" "No, nothing the matter. I just felt like having a bus ride, that's all." "Don't you want to have a look at the sight now that you are here?" "All by myself? Oh, I would be much too afraid." And when the bus conductor said, "You will go outside and you will see the beautiful shops," then Valli replied that she was a bit afraid of going outside of the bus. Greatly amused by girl's way of speaking, conductor said, "But you weren't afraid to come in the bus?" "Nothing to be afraid about that," she answered. Then bus conductor said, "You came in the bus without any fear, and then what is the matter to be afraid?" Then Valli replied, "There is no afraid to get inside of the bus." "Well then, why not go to that stall over there and have some drink? Nothing to be afraid about that either." "Oh no, I couldn't do that." "Well then, let me bring you a cold drink." "No, I don't have enough money. Just give me my ticket, that's all." Valli refused to have the drink because she did not have sufficient money. Whatever 30 paise she had paid to the bus conductor. It will be my treat, not cost you anything. No, 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 she said firmly, please no. But Valli did not accept the treat given by the bus conductor. Conductor shrugged and they waited until it was time for bus to begin return journey. And again there were many passengers. And after some time when the bus was packed with the new set of passengers, then conductor started moving his bus from town to village. Won't your mother be looking for you? The conductor asked when he gave the girl her ticket. The bus conductor asked to Valli, Is your mother, would your mother not be worried about her? No, no, no one will be looking for me, she said. The bus started again. There were same wonderful sight. And when the bus was returning from town to village, Valli was again busy in watching beautiful sight through the window. Valli wasn't bored in the slightest and greeted everything with the same excitement she felt that first time. But suddenly she saw a young cow lying dead by the roadside just where it had been struck by some fast moving vehicle. Now Valli became sad when she saw same young cow that made her laugh when she was coming from village to town, now lying dead by the roadside. Isn't that same cow that ran in front of the bus on our trip to town? She asked the conductor. To make sure, Valli asked conductor, is that same cow that was jumping in front of the bus when we were coming from village to town? The conductor nodded and she was overcome with sadness. What had been a lovable, beautiful creature just a little while ago had now suddenly lost its charm and its life, and its look so horrible, so frightening as it lay there, legs spread, laced, a fixed stare in its lifeless eyes, blood all over. Now Valli started thinking about the dead cow, and she thought that this cow had been source of happiness when she was coming from village to town. Now after a few moments she is lying dead, and the dead body of the cow was looking very horrible. It was stained with blood all over its body. This dead body of the cow made her sad. Bus moved on. Memory of the dead cow haunted her and dampening her enthusiasm. Dampening means made her sad. Yeah, dullen her enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is passion. She no longer wanted to look out window. Now she bent down her head and she was not looking outside through the window because she was sad seeing the dead body of the cow. She sat thus, glued to her seat, until the bus reached her village. At 3:40, she stood up. It means when the bus reached to her village at 3:40, she stood up and came down from the bus. And stretched herself, and then she turned to the conductor and said, Well, sir, I hope to see you again. Then she got down and she said to the conductor, I will see you again. Okay, madam, he answered her, smiling. Whenever you feel like a bus ride, come and join us. And don't forget to bring your fare. Bus conductor said that whenever you want to travel by bus, come with money, come with fare, you can enjoy it. She laughed and jumped down from the bus, and then away she went, running straight for home. When she entered her house, she found her mother awake and talking to one of Valli's aunts, the one from the south street. This aunt was a real chatterbox, never closing her mouth once she started talking. When Valli reached home, her mother was busy in talking to her neighbor aunt, and the neighbor aunt was very talkative lady. And where have you been? Said her aunt when Valli came in. She spoke very casually, not expecting a reply. So Valli just smiled, and her mother and aunt went on with their conversation. And when Valli entered in the house, her aunt asked, "Where have you been?" And then, after some time, she was again busy in talking with her mother.